Some young adults find it difficult to be independent because some parents have failed to prepare them for adulthood. For the Bible says, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? You can find that in the book of Psalm chapter 11 verse 3. And the same Bible also says, train up a child the way he should go, so that when he's old, he will not depart from it. That is in the book of Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Special thanks to my returning subscribers for always returning to watch my videos, and to my new subscribers, thank you for joining the family. You are highly welcome. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Goodness Ocheche Emmanuel Orifa. I film on faith, motherhood, parenting, relationship, marriage, and so much more. So guys, if this sounds interesting to you, please sit down, relax, click on the subscribe button so that you always get notification whenever I upload new videos. And don't forget to watch my previous videos and also share it with your loved ones. So guys, in today's video, I'll be sharing some tips on how you can help your teenagers to prepare for adulthood. Please stay tuned. As parents, what's our responsibility? Firstly, a child is innocent until he has an encounter with an adult. So children are given to parents to nurture, and it is the responsibility of the parents to raise the children so that when they grow, they will not depart from it. In their adolescence age, they are exposed to so many options to life, but they can only function well to that which they have a background from. Family background is the platform for which the children build on. Among other options they are exposed to, the choices they make are what form their adulthood. How you lay your bed, that's how you will lie on it, right? It is through their adolescence age that they lay their beds, and they may find it difficult if it is not properly laid. And there is a popular saying that a fool at 40 is a fool forever. In my own understanding, it means a child that is not well prepared for adulthood will get to that age when he's 40 and he will find it difficult to do things. He will not be able to know from his left to his right. So that is why it is good to prepare our children for adulthood. I have listed some ways parents should prepare their children for adulthood. Point number one, every child should be equipped with one skill or the other. The role of the parent is to look out for what every child can do best with joy. That is, what they find leisure in doing best. When I was much younger, I remember I was made to understand that those who have skills like hairstylists, barbers, tailors, etc. are low-class people or uneducated people, or people who do not have the brains for books.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
They made us to see education as the only way to get the most out of life, which is not supposed to be so. That made things difficult for me when I was in school. In my hostel then, I could remember so many students who were well prepared for adulthood, having so many skills like braiding hair, and they will make hair for fellow students and make money from it. Some bake cakes, some make cupboards for students, and they get paid for it. With that, they don't need to ask their parents for pocket money all the time. I also remember then in my class, you will see some girls selling perfumes, earrings, and I was just there watching them and doing nothing. And I was always begging my parents for pocket money. It's one of the things I regretted, that if I had known, I would have learned a skill before going to school. As parents, please, our children should be made to understand that nothing is too big and nothing is too small when it comes to having a skill. Point number two, as parents, we should teach our children how to cook, because Cooking is a lifelong coping skill. It is an important skill for the females especially, because you see so many situations where husbands complain that their wives do not know how to cook. How? Why? And whose fault is that? And this is one of the things that causes issues in marriage. Remember the saying, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. This particular point is directed to the mothers especially, because we are the ones always in the kitchen preparing the meals. So we should not see our children as they will get to a certain age before they can start learning. They can start learning from small. Like in my own case now, my daughter is 3 years old. Whenever I'm in the kitchen, I tell her to come join me in the kitchen. I can use the opportunity. I'll be singing some nursery rhymes and reading ABC like that, and we'll just be there. I'll tell her, go and get me onions. She knows what onions is already. Yes, she does. She'll go get onions for me. Sometimes I'll tell her, okay, get me that bowl or get me that plate, and she knows already. So we should not see it as they are too young to learn how to cook, because whatever we teach them, that is what they will know. That is what we'll grow up with. Just like they say, children comes to this world as tabula rasa. They don't know anything. So it's whatever we teach them that they will know. So we should start teaching them how to cook and some other chores early. Point number 3, sex education. A young adult should be made to understand the parts and functions of their body. You see young teenagers get pregnant, and the next thing they will think of is abortion. They should be educated that sex is meant for adults who are legally married. They should be made to understand that pregnancy is supposed to be prepared for, not being tagged or wanted. If they do not want to get pregnant, they shouldn't have sex at all. Unwanted pregnancy comes as a result of poor upbringing. That is why, as parents, we need to prepare our children for adulthood. Point number 4, discover the talent in every child early enough to help prepare them for adulthood and encourage them in that path through which they can earn a living legitimately. Point number 5, cultivate the saving culture in your children. It will help them manage their finances later in their life. I have started teaching my 3 years old daughter how to save. I have a colo at home where sometimes I give her little money to go and put inside. I think I have a video of it that I videoed her one day when she was putting money inside. I'm going to look for it and put it on the screen. I know that a time will come when she will ask me why she's putting that money inside. I am very much ready to explain to her. Point number 6, ensure there is a free two-way communication flow between you and your children, such that whatsoever they experience whenever they go out, they can freely express it to you as they come back home, and you can now be able to influence them early. But take note of this, nobody can force anybody to change. Change is not by force, it is by choice, but they can be influenced. Point number 7, parents should refrain from thinking that until their children become a doctor or a lawyer before they can make it in life. Point number 8, spare the rod and spoil the child. That is in the book of Proverbs chapter 13 verse 24. It means that any child that commits offense should be made to go through the consequences. Point number 9, as parents, we should not only give command or instruction to our children, but they should be told the reasons why the instructions were given. This should be followed by the action consequence approach, a situation that allows kids to know the consequences of their actions. Point number 10, parents should stop pushing their children to start making money early, either by hook or by crook, as a means to generate money to come home to care for them. Some female children has been abused, raped, and forced to having sex with men, all because of parents neglect their responsibilities. The females have joined gangs, do drugs, and etc. It is the responsibility of the parents to care for their children, not the other way around. I know a man who told me that he still sent allowances to his married daughter, and I was shocked. This man is just a driver that is not earning so much, but he still feels it is his responsibility as a father to take care of his children even while married. And that day I wished it was my father. Please, parents, let's do better. In conclusion, children who do not prepare for adulthood end up with extra struggles in their lifetime. For example, they struggle to unlearn and learn important life coping mechanisms, and these often have a detrimental effect in their personalities. They end up taking illegal jobs and causing havoc and menace in the society. Young teenagers should be made to understand what it takes to be an adult so that the society can be a better place to live in and menace would reduce. Thanks for watching. I hope this video is helpful. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos and you'll be the first person to watch the video. And please don't forget to drop your opinion on how parents should help prepare their teenagers for adulthood in the comment section. And please don't forget to share my videos with your loved ones. Thanks for watching once again. See you in my next video. Bye bye.